Welcome back to West Sun TV Presents, and it's the High School Basketball 2012 season for you, and we've got a good one tonight as two of the top teams in the Olympic League mix it up here at Kingston as the Buccaneers host the Sequim Wolves. Patricia Ann's on the camera for you, Kitty Campagna on that other microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. Not only are we recording this for our replay on BKAT, going out live on the kidsapsun.com website. Go to that website. There should be a banner there that you just click on to get to live prep sports here in Kitsap County, thanks to the Kitsap Sun. Well, at the beginning here, Kitty, of number 3, it's a 4-point lead for the Buccaneers. Sequim, though, with the ball here to start out this third period.
Well, both of these teams have proven that they can score pretty quickly. The 3 is a weapon that they're not afraid to use.
And outside jumper by Webb is off, but it's pulled down by Gabe Carter. Oh, we tried to go to Guan. Yeah, ball gets loose, and Kingston comes away with it. Cody Combs gets a little help down low. Shot is off. Look at that rebound by Sundquist. Counted for 2. Brady Sundquist with the power play there. Could have been Charles Barkley.
He had a little strength in those hands, didn't he, taking that away.
Oh,
Carter
nice
back
shot
up.
Off the glass for Gabe Carter.
Carter led all scorers with 11 points that first half. He's now up to 13.
Cody Combs down low with it, sends it to Sundquist. Sundquist makes the move to the iron, and shot is off. Whistle blows, and we'll have to see what Kenny Hale has to say.
I believe it's going to be an over the back on that rebound that Byers almost had. Good to see Sundquist take that strong being a word that fits him, to the basket.
Richie Sander will inbound.
Brocklesby takes a seat for Sequim.
Ooh, nice job by KT Deem to hang on that, and Evan Hill's going to get tagged with that foul. So 2 quick fouls on Sequim here. Less than 30, well, minute and a half gone in third period.
Coach Glasser has Catelli in early. He was a replacement in the first half.
KT Dean into Sam Byers. Oh, Sundquist is setting some wicked picks out there.
Combs, I told you he could make that.
Nice shot. 3-pointer for Cody Combs.
Combs with all 5 points for the Buccaneers this half.
Tim Guan, Corbin Webb. That's Frank Catelli, number 23. Back to Guan. Guan's outsider is off, but a whistle blows, and it looks like it's going to be, this one's going to be tagged to Kingston. The loose ball foul.
I think that's going to be on Richie Sander, and that is his 3rd one.
Yep.
From the email from Coach Conley, he said Richie Sander is his man on defense, so that could be tough if they lose him.
Oh, they let Catelli be pretty wide open, but he couldn't do anything with it, so he had to send it back out. Long outsider there, and a nice board down low by Cody Combs.
You know, Guan is under there every time. Doesn't always come down with it, but he certainly has good position.
Kick back to Cody. Count it for 3.
Crowd loving that. We are right in the middle of the student section. Deem taking it down, has it stolen by Hill.
And Sequim will keep it. Catelli's got a one-on-one. Oh, his behind the back pass didn't quite work. But they're going to say that Sam traveled, so Sequim will get it back. It's 39-29, a 10-point lead here for Kingston, and a timeout.
I was afraid Sander might pick up his 4th foul. He did a nice job of staying out of the way, and actually the original person with the ball should have taken it to the basket because you're looking for foul number 4 on Sander.
And I'm sure that Coach Conley is going to tell Richie that he's got to be careful.
Exactly.
Do not want him in foul trouble here at the 5:28 mark in the third period.
Whereas Coach Glasser will say, you know, I love it when you're unselfish, but if you have that where you can get that 4th foul and take it to the basket, do it.
Yep. and Richie, one of the point scorers out there. Kingston cheerleaders here tonight, entertaining the crowd. Along with the pep band, Captain Jack, that's what we'll call him.
Okay, there you are.
Jack. Jack Sparrow. Sequim inbounds, and they're going down into the middle to Catelli. His shot, turnaround shot's off, and Richie Sander grabs the ball for the Bucks. Combs over to Sundquist. Sundquist takes a step and a jumper. Shot is off, and the rebound pulled down by Gabe Carter.
Carter not afraid to take it the distance.
And his shot is short.
Now, he didn't miss those in the first half.
Buccaneers come away with it. KT Deems will take the point. Sanders to Combs. Over to Sam Byers. And yeah, the two quarterbacks, Catelli and Byers, going at it.
10 seconds on that shot clock. Sanders going to take it down the middle.
Oh, nice shot by Richie Sander. Very smooth jumper.
Oh, you got to like the way he went up with that. That's a
Yep.
really pretty shot.
41-29 now, and the takeaway to KT Deem. He'll run it. Couldn't quite make it, and they're going to say ball goes to Sequim. And they're going to call a foul on Kingston. It's going to be Sam Byers with 2 now. And we've got another timeout. Yeah, was this Kingston call it?
I think Kingston did call this one. I wasn't sure that Kenny Hale was going to be able to keep up with those 2 guards going down, but he did a nice job. If you watch these referees, with the 3-person mechanics in this case, they have certain places they are supposed to be, and they do a lot of running. If they put their pedometers on, I can tell you that they got miles on by the end of the night.
Well, we're up at Kingston High School. It's January 3 of 2012, and the Kingston Buccaneers, picked in the preseason coaches poll to win the Olympic League, are currently undefeated. And the number 2 team in the coaches poll, the Sequim Wolves, with only 1 loss. 6-1 for Sequim, 6-0 for Kingston. So this is a huge game tonight.
Yeah, that 1 loss in league came against Bremerton. The final score 62-50. So it sounded like a dominating game by Bremerton, but I looked at some of the stats, and Sequim was cold from the 3-point. They were like 3 of 21. So one of those nights where things just weren't going down for them.
4:16 left to go in period number 3. Sequim in the purple and white, or maybe it's purple and gray with the ball. Evan Hill out at point. That's Carter.
Combs on top of him.
Guan down in the corner. Catelli comes out to the top of the key. Carter with it. He'll drive the baseline, but nothing but white defenders all around him. They get it out to Guan. His shot is off, and Byers with the board.
Good help side defense by the Buccaneers on that one. They see Combs over here. He was putting up signal flares eventually, saying, I'm open, I'm open.
Oh, he sends it all the way back to Sanders, who gets another 3. Richie.
Combs and Sanders, seniors, and you can tell they have played together before.
Carter with it. And he gets it down to Catelli. Catelli will get the 2.
Catelli, strong 6 points tonight.
3 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Cody working the baseline, kicks it out to KT Deems. Shot is off, and Frank Catelli with the board.
Thinks better of it and slows it down.
Gives it back to his point guard. Works it out to Carter. That's Corbin Webb. He'll take the jumper from outside the arc. Ooh, Evan doing a nice job of saving it. Quick pass inside to Catelli. Couldn't make the shot, but Sequim will get a trip to the free throw line. I think it was going to be called on the shot.
3 on Byers.
So Sam Byers and Richie Sander both with 3 now. And we're at the 2:30 mark in number 3. Catelli's first shot is off, and coming in for Sam Byers will be Lucas Mays.
Remember when we talked about weight? There's a major difference in Mays and Byers.
And second shot by Catelli at the free throw line is off, and Kingston will grab it. Well, we'll see how he stands up to Catelli defending him.
Well, Catelli has some strength. We'll tell you that. That football weight room paying off. Oh, that was pretty.
Beautiful. A very nice play. Good assist to KT Deems, and finishing it off, Brady Sundquist.
Well, beautiful pick and roll. And then he used his left hand underneath, which was just as pretty.
Oh, they're going to say a travel down low on Carter. 2:09 left to go in the third period. It's a 46-31 lead for Kingston.
Connor Wall comes into the game. Or actually, no, that's not. Yeah, he did come in.
Yeah, Connor is in. KT Deem out at the point, gets it to Cody Combs. Sundquist with a nice pick. There's that give and go again.
Almost worked.
Yeah.
A little bit more help side on that
possession.
time. 15 seconds, Coach Connolly talking to him.
Shot clock is at 9. And they're going to say Kingston maintains the possession. They've got 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Brian Strigi working with Cheryl Ondrak on that particular call, making sure they looked at got eye contact with each other.
Out front to KT Deems, under 4, 3, jumper. Sundquist gets it off just in time. It does hit iron, and Kingston grabs the board.
Whole new shot clock. Mays should have taken that.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Sometimes
they were
that's
so
what's
worried
scary.
about Sundquist. There were 2 defenders on Brady.
We're going to have a trip on Sundquist, I think.
Yep, well, we'll see. It'll probably be before the shot. And yes, indeed, that's what our referees say. So inbound to Sequim. And KT Deem's going to get a little bit of a rest.
4th team foul on the Buccaneers.
Hunter Jones in the game for the Bucks. Oh, nice play on the inbound pass. Corbin Webb putting the 2 in for Sequim.
Webb averages 18 points, only at 4 so far. So he's been kept quiet by this Buccaneer defense.
Cody Combs. They'll work it around. Under a minute to go in the third. Sundquist down low. Shot is off and off of Brady, so Sequim will bring it in with 54 seconds left to play in the third period. 13-point lead now for Kingston.
Brady has 6 points and done a really nice job taking it up underneath. They haven't all gone in, but you really like seeing that with your big man being aggressive.
Oh, and ball almost knocked loose that time by Combs. Long outsider off the iron. Into the paint, and Sequim's going to come away with it. Maybe, yes, indeed. Comes out of the scrum to Frank Catelli. So they'll work it around, and Kingston with the takeaway. Connor Wall with the good hands.
And Combs finally got off the floor. He had to wait till Carter was off of him.
10 seconds, 9 on the quarter clock. Whoa, talk about the play there. It was kind of a hook. Oh,
does that count?
It.
No,
That
does not count.
Oh, man, I don't know. Jason Brocklesby had a half-court shot go in, but our referees said it was after the buzzer. So at the end of number 3, Kingston with a 15-point lead, 48-33 over the Sequim Wolves. And boy, Kingston really stretched that lead in the third period, Kitty.
Yeah, they were just ahead by 4 starting that out.
Yeah.
And what happened is Sequim only scored 6 points in that quarter, and Kingston came away with 17, so you're going to see quite the difference there. Or actually, they scored 6, not 4. So.
Yeah, we're West Sound Community Television. Happy to have you with us here on the BKAT, the local community access system, which would be channel 12 on Comcast cable and channel 3 on Wave broadband. And just game number 1 of our doubleheader this week, and we got a great one coming up in our second game. And it's going to be a Narrows League matchup of Kitsap County rivals for a long, long time as the South Kitsap Wolves travel to Silverdale to take on the Central Kitsap Cougars. That's going to be a good one, too.
Well, we expect that gym to be rocking, but if for some chance you can't make it there or you know someone who wants to see that from a distance, we will be live streaming that this Friday at 7 p.m.
Kingston starts out with the ball on the fourth period here. Sanders over to KT Deem, and Brian Streaky right there. He's going to call that one every time. Corbin Webb will pick it up.
It was a little telegraphed on that pass. They are actually lucky to have gotten that.
2 on Webb. And only 3 team fouls. Sequim, 4 for Kingston.
They've pretty much let them play. There's been some very physical play, but on both ends.
No, KT Deems drives the paint, dishes it back out to Combs. Shot is off. Sundquist gets it to Richie Sander. And both Sander and Sam Byers in the game, back in the game for the Buccaneers with 3 fouls apiece. That's Richie with it now. Plenty of time, new shot clock, so 20 seconds on it. KT will drive the paint. This time he'll go up for it. Shot is off, and Frank Catelli pulling it down for the Wolves.
KT met a wall. His name is Frank.
That's correct.
Yeah. But then he comes back with the steal right after that.
Oh!
Once again he loses to Frank Catelli.
Catelli down to the floor, and I think he might have hit.
And it's actually Catelli who hit.
I think he might be hurt because he hit hard on that dive for the ball, and I think he hit his face. So hopefully he didn't do any damage there. I don't see any blood coming out of the nose or the mouth yet.
No. They did stop it long enough to give him a chance to stand up. And
yeah, that's a good idea. Check on him, be sure there's no concussion or anything like that. That was a hard hit.
And his team came away with 2 on that. I did not see who made the points. I was checking the injury on the floor at the time.
Tough play by Catelli. Byers takes the drive on the baseline. Shot's not in. Rebound pulled down by Brocklesby. Webb with it. Guan now has it. Back out to Brocklesby. Catelli. And he'll take the shot off the iron, but a good rebound by Webb. His shot off, and Kingston will finally pull it down. Cody Combs with it.
Combs having a very good game tonight. Same with Richie Sander having done some nice job on the 3-point shot. Not on that pass.
Sequim with it. And Webb will take the jumper. It's going to go down. Sequim trying to get back into the ball game. 48-37, an 11-point lead for the Buccaneers. 5:48 left to go in the game.
Kingston has not scored this period yet. That's not going to go either.
Oh, man, jump ball. And Catelli, he's still feeling that hit on the floor, I think, there.
Well, little strength on that one. Nice job by Combs to actually hang on.
And we've got a timeout here. Yeah, Combs at 6 foot is fighting the much bigger and stronger Frank Catelli. Jump ball finally called. Possession arrow was in favor of Sequim. We've got 5:38 left to go in the ball game, and Kingston has 48 points to 37 for Sequim.
Well, so far in this fourth quarter, one of the things Sequim has done, it's just a little bit more of a ball hawking defense. If you notice, the Kingston guys are doing a lot of one-on-one and trying to drive the center and get the pass out. And it just hasn't happened as well. The Sequim guys are just right on top of them right now.
Good crowd for a Tuesday night up here at Kingston.
Well, these guys just came back to school today, so they needed something to do, I think.
And Sequim brings down the radio station
to
broadcast their games. All right, Sequim bringing it across the half-court line. Brocklesby down into the corner to Evan Hill. Number 10 out there is Alex Berry in the game.
He's just a freshman. wondering if he might be a three-point man. Here goes Hill.
Oh, no. Brian Strigi called a foul on Richie Sander. And that means Richie's going to have 4. Yeah, we'll see if Coach Conley keeps him in the game or brings him out for a couple of minutes. I guess he's going to keep him in there.
No, he's not. Connor Wall is preparing to come in.
Yep, he thought about it for a moment, but only a moment. With 5:15 left to go, you need to save him for those last couple minutes.
If you need that strong defense specifically and just have that senior leadership.
And Evan Hill sinks 2 at the free throw line. The deficit is under double digits. A 9-point lead for Kingston, 48-39.
Wow, Curly Neal showed up.
Curly Neal, yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
The long outsider by Wall is off. Sundquist keeping it alive. Somehow or other,
it's going to go to Kingston.
Yeah, they're going to say it went out of bounds finally off of number 10 freshman Alex Berry, who was just in the wrong place.
See if Sundquist breaks towards the ball, gets it back to his guard.
Yeah, that was Brady Sundquist that started that.
He did. All his fault.
KT Deem with it. He's had a nice game tonight. Oh, they're going to say foul on Sequim, I believe.
On Brocklesby, Byers kind of went flying on that play.
Well, Sundquist made a great pass down into the paint, but Sam apparently was held, so he couldn't get to it. Oh, nice turnaround inside. Ooh, good try by Sam to save it, but Sequim comes away with it. They push it quickly up the other end.
Oh, that was just painful as he took out 2 Buccaneers on the way.
Yeah.
He's hurting too, you know.
And that was Gabe Carter, and it looks like they're going to tag KT Deem with it, who I think received the brunt of the...
Actually, I thought Combs, the second one, took the most.
Okay, well, they both...
But nobody won.
Yeah.
How's that?
Except Gabe Carter. We'll see if his eye is okay. And they're going to take him out and give him a rest, send Catelli in.
As we aren't shooting yet, that was 6th team foul, I believe.
Yep, the sixth for the Buccaneers. Only 4 for Sequim.
And waiting for someone with a towel to clean that up.
Okay, and so a quick, I don't know if it's a referee's timeout or if one of the teams actually took it.
So this would be AD Dan Novak coming out with the towel the size of a sheet of paper towels, but it might be Bounty, you never know.
We want to thank Dan for all the help he gives us for football and basketball. Always fun to come up to Kingston. I like doing the Kingston games.
I do too, and I have to tell you that I sent these guys emails on like Monday morning when they weren't even in school, and I had answers that afternoon with rosters and stats, and both ADs and both coaches giving me some response, and that is so nice just to know that they know what we're trying to do for their kids.
Barry inbounding it for Sequim. Evan Hill into Brocklesby. He drives in, loses the ball. Yeah, whistle blows. They're going to say off the foot. Probably Sundquist.
Kicking, I think there was.
So Sequim will get a new clock. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the game. Sequim is down by only 9.
Now it's
into Catelli. Catelli setting the screen. Oh, they tried to get it to him, and he couldn't hang on to it. I think he was expecting Carter to either drive or take the shot.
Mainly because Carter has been doing that most of the night, so
Yep.
that's not a surprise. These Sequim guys have been working extra hard on defense, and you're seeing a little bit of that fatigue now on the offense.
And Evan Hill's going to put a little full court pressure on KT, but he gets it across the half-court line. Cody Combs back to KT Deems. Let's see. Foul is going to be committed down low. They've been calling those loose ball fouls tonight or away from the ball.
I think there is some action, is what you might call it underneath.
Yeah, we'll see who they put up on the board.
I thought it was on 31 Carter. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't think it was on him, but that's another story. And Sundquist, it does not go down.
Wouldn't go down for Brady. Sequim comes away with it. That is Carter.
Oh, Sanders back in the game.
Evan Hill. And long outside jumper is off. No iron on that one. And rebound pulled down by Sundquist.
Boy, we talked about Byers before the game, and he has not been the story. He's certainly been a part of this team. I'm liking that Kingston has many weapons.
Yep, I think it's been great team play tonight by the Buccaneers. Combs into Sundquist. Sundquist with a turnaround hook from the left hand. Nice play, Brady.
Brady up to 10 points, and he's got his own cheering section right beside us, so that's kind of fun.
And I don't believe they put it on the board yet.
Oh.
48-39.
You are correct.
I think that's what the score was. It should be 50-39. There it is. They got it on, but Sequim scored.
And that one was Brocklesby.
41.
So it remains that 9-point deficit with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
They've got player 21 up there with 6 fouls. I don't think it is a pro game.
Well, it might have been a replacement had we still had the lockout going on. You never know.
21 would be Brocklesby for Sequim.
I think, well, he made the last basket. Maybe they were just excited. Now I have him with 9 points, not 6. I don't know.
Well, 2:42 left to go in the game here at Kingston. And game number 1 in our doubleheader. Game number 2 will be the South Kitsap Wolves traveling to Silverdale to take on the Central Kitsap Cougars. And that's always going to be a good game.
It is. It doesn't matter what their records are. There is a rivalry there between the coaches, between the kids.
Yep.
And they're both well-coached teams, and you just go in there knowing there's excitement.
Yeah, it's going to be so strange looking at Central Kitsap boys with Casey Lindbergh sitting on the bench.
One of the
next to
assistant
Scotty
coaches.
McMines.
Yep, I know. It's Bremerton, I'm sorry. Maybe he'll wear blue and gold at least.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to our buddy John Sitton joining us.
The golden voice, and those of you who've noticed my voice gone, it's not from excessive celebration because it was actually gone on the game on the 30th.
That's
as well.
Right, before New Year's Eve.
So maybe I just started celebrating early. I'm not sure.
50-41, a 9-point lead for Kingston, who has the ball. 2:27 left to go. KT Deem, he'll pass it around to Richie Sander, who will kick it out. 13 seconds, they're using the time clock.
Oh, they certainly are. But you still want to get off a good shot, and that's that pretty one we like.
Sander took a good one at about the 7-second mark. 2 minutes to go. Sequim's going to have to pick up the pace. That long outside shot was off, and Kingston coming away with another board. Sam Byers with it, and he gets pushed from the back. That was the foul to give for Sequim. Next one they commit will send Kingston to the line, and they may have to think about taking those fouls.
And you know that
now.
was a very smart foul. Sam had it pretty deep in the paint, and so don't let him put him up. He wasn't shooting yet.
And now again, Kingston's going to use a portion of that 35-second clock. Out front is Richie Sanders, guarded by Webb. KT guarded by Evan Hill. That Sam will take the turnaround on Catelli. Brady Sundquist keeping it alive with a new shot clock for the Buccaneers. Yeah.
Finally thrown away. We had a little bit of chaos.
I was going to say, that time the Harlem Globetrotter show didn't quite work out. 1:24 left to go in the game. 9-point lead. And Sequim's going to have to put some points on the board here in this 1 minute and 20 seconds. Yeah, Heaven Hill, Webb, Catelli, Carter, or Brocklesby. That's Carter. He'll take the jumper. Shots off, fight for the rebound, and it's going to go to Kingston.
There are just some battles under those boards this evening. In that first half, KT Dean, I have him with 9 points, but the leading Buccaneer is Richie Sander with 11, and then Brady Sundquist with 10.
Full court pressure here to try to force the turnover, and Catelli gets the foul. Yeah, we'll see if they're going to rule it as an intentional.
Byers gets the protector award, or the separate them. I don't think they will get an intentional. Catelli just has such strength that when he pushes,
yeah,
you know.
He had a little extra action.
He did.
In there.
I have seen a little bit tonight.
Yeah, Brian's talking to him about it. That's a good referee out
It
there.
is. You don't have to necessarily call it the very first time, but you do have to make them aware.
Yep. Okay, we're under a minute at 59 seconds left to go in the game. KT Deem up to the free throw line for the Buccaneers. And that shot's off on the 1-and-1, pulled down by Brocklesby.
Still 9 points separating these two teams.
And they're trying. They got to get some shots up quickly. That one up for 31, Gabe Carter. Full court pressure.
Gabe has 15 points.
7-point lead for the Bucks. They get it across half court, and Cody smartly pulls it out. Quick foul, though, is going to be tagged to Evan Hill, and it's probably about the point that they had to start doing that.
Oh, definitely. And if I had been KT Deem, I would have been rather frightened to get that pass from Byers, because who was right beside him but Catelli once again.
Yeah, I don't think KT Deem is frightened of much.
No, I agree, but I would be.
Oh, good board by Catelli on that one. 30 seconds left to go. Sequim needs to put a shot up. Oh, traveled. He thought about taking that three, Evan Hill did. And instead he went around the screen instead of using the screen. Under 30.
Nice movement by Deem.
Bad quick foul in the back court. Hill's been the designated fouler, I guess.
I think so. He had none coming in, so now he's up to 3.
And it'll be still 1-and-1. So if the first one doesn't go down, Sequim's got a chance. And Coach Conley pulls the rest of the team off the box. And this one down for KT. So he'll get a second opportunity, and it's an 8-point lead.
Kingston not having many shot opportunities at the foul line tonight.
And the second one goes down. And that might be the nail in the coffin. Richie Sander. And now Catelli is complaining about a little extra from Richie, and the coach, or the referee is saying, well, you get what you give. And sometimes
there might be blood this time. I'm thinking they want to take him off the court, and they are.
Yep.
Replaced by Alex Berry, that they claim is 6 foot, but certainly not quite the same height as and bulk of Catelli. Conversation is that there may have been an elbow thrown, but they cannot actually come over to us and ask for a replay.
And I believe they are going to call the intentional. They're moving Sequim off the box.
A late call that Richie Sander had that intentional foul. A lot of conversation before that happened.
Man, Coach Glasser is moving his team over to the bench.
That is the 5th foul on Sander, but it occurred after he was fouled. Therefore, I believe he will get his 2 shots on the bonus.
Oh, and then we'll see if they'll move it down to the other end and give Sequim shots.
I would assume so. They brought on Dan Novick as well. I don't know if there might be blood on the floor that she needs removed again.
And he's looking for the towel, maybe.
Could be. We have a game of the week towel, Doc. I know I do. I should have brought it.
If that's the problem.
Kind of a crazy end. You want this to keep.
And I'm not sure if that's it either. There may be, is he talking to one of the...
Sander, he should have 2.
Yeah. I'm not sure who Coach Novick is talking to, but he's in purple, which would indicate it might be the Sequim AD.
Oh, that'd be Dan Ditlefson, or Dave Ditlefson. Sander makes one of them.
And now we're going to move to the other end. It looks like we are, and let Evan Hill have a couple of shots at it.
Sander will have to sit down as that was his 5th foul.
Yep, and both coaches doing the right thing, moving their team off when the other team is shooting.
And Coach Conley is having major conversations with his boys right now.
And calm down.
Well, you could tell it was getting heated in there.
Oh, yeah.
It was a response to something that had happened earlier, and doesn't make it right or wrong, but that's what happened.
And at 18 seconds, Evan Hill will go up to the free throw line. The crowd giving Richie Sander a nice ovation for his work tonight.
George Marinan will come in for him, but yes, Richie did have a good game. If you can go past that intentional foul, he did a really nice job out there tonight.
First one down for Evan.
Those are all, Evan has 3 points all from the line and make it 4.
And it's a 53-45 game, 8 points, and Sequim will get the inbound. 18 seconds, not a lot of time, but maybe just enough. Carter, he needed to take that shot immediately.
Continues to be contentious.
And coming out of there, George Marinan pulls it out for the Buccaneers, and that should do it. And that does it. 000's on the board, and the Kingston Buccaneers come away with a 53-45 win over the Sequim Wolves. And that was quite a contest, Kitty.
Well, Doc, I am looking to see when the rematch is, and I think it might be past what I have on my schedule. Oh, it is Sequim. February 3rd at Sequim. Exactly 1 month from today, Doc. I tell you, what a good game. That was what we expected. These guys came in with a lot of parity, as we said. Got kind of heated towards the end. The referees making some nice calls, calming it down, because we've seen what happened with Cincinnati and Xavier, and you certainly don't need that happening at the high school level.
Nope, not at all. And both coaches over talking to each other now. Both coaches, I thought, did a great job pulling their guys off the court while the other team was shooting the free throws. So good job by the ref and staff tonight, and the players and everybody else, as Kingston comes away with a big, big victory. Now 7-0 in the Olympic League. Sequim down to 6-2. Well, we're West Sound TV. Happy to have you with us. Stay tuned on BKAT for game number 2, which will be the SK versus CK battle, the Battle of Silverdale. And that will also go out live Friday, January 6th on kitsapsun.com/GOTW for you folks that can't make it to the game on the internet. So we want to thank you for tuning in. Patricia Ann's on the camera pointing it to us. Kitty Campagna is my partner on that other microphone, and I'm the doctor, Doc Parr, saying stay tuned. We will see you soon.